We've just gained 3,000 meters in less than 2 hours. And we're over 4,000 meters already. As always, the last part is the most difficult one. I can really feel the altitude now. This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Aliona. And in this season we continue our travels around South America. Good morning, Cherry and I are ready to go, and we're saying goodbye to our friend Aníbal, the main man here in Peru to help out motorcycle travelers. He gives advice, he helps with bike storage, with a lot of different things, everything you need. He's the man. He's the man. And Cherry and I couldn't be more grateful for all the help and all the good time we had here. Yep. And now we're ready to go. So let's ride.
Wish you safe and happy travels.
I thought, why not give myself a little break from the coast and from the highway and enjoy a little bit of mountains. And we're going up to 5,000 meters today. I've spent the last 2 weeks down at the coast at the sea level, so I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna have any issues with the altitude. So the entire route I have planned for today is about 6-7 hours long, so it's gonna be quite a long day, and most part of it is going to be off-road and at an elevation of over 3,500 meters, the highest point being 5,000 meters. I'm super excited to be doing off-road. I'm super excited going up into the mountains. I'm super excited about testing the new shock and the new Moto tires. Let's see how they behave on the off-road. On the road, I quite like them so far. I should buy some coca leaves. ¿Cuánto es? 2 soles por la bolsa entera. Uf, muy bien. It looks like I have enough coca leaves to feed an entire army here. Alright, so I got my coca leaves. Here in Peru, they're absolutely legal, and actually, to me, it has proven to be very, very efficient against the altitude sickness. And look at this beautiful day. Pure sunshine, and we're already at over 1,000 meters elevation, 1,300, and going up, up, up. Then I need to take my body seriously and pay attention to how I feel and do the necessary stops, although I feel like, you know, go, 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 but no, it's very important to adjust to the elevation, not to push it too hard. I stopped for a quick little break to eat some coca leaves. So usually I just take a few coca leaves, maybe 3, 4, 5, and put them in my mouth, chew them for a couple minutes. As soon as it starts releasing a little bit of juice, then I just put it behind my cheek and leave it there. And yeah, just like that, it's gonna be doing its job. Alright, we're back on the road. The current elevation is 1,600 meters, so somewhere around 2,600 meters we should have another break. It's absolutely insane how quickly we're gaining elevation, and like it's not even too noticeable, you know. We just follow the canyon, and yeah, well, the sign shows how steep it is, but I don't feel it being that steep. Cherry is just so good at coping with these kind of steep uphills that it's barely even noticeable. But yeah, like 10 minutes later and we've done like 500 meters elevation gain. You only realize how steep it is when you have to follow a truck. It's seriously going like with 20 kilometers an hour. And yeah, there are also these cool tunnels along the way. Whee! A long tunnel ahead of us. Should maybe take off the goggles. Whee! Because the contrast is so strong that it feels like I can't see anything at all. Oof. Oh, look at this beauty. And you see that bridge up there? That's railway. Imagine there are trains doing this road. And yeah, going behind these trucks at 10 kilometers an hour is not just as awesome. But it does look super cool. Amazing bridge. Amazing canyon. So the current elevation is 3,200 meters, but it's only a few kilometers left until we get off the main road. And I decided to have a break there because now there are so many trucks just behind me. I just overtook an entire row of them, and I really don't want to stop and have to overtake them again. So let's enjoy this last few kilometers of a free road through this absolutely gorgeous canyon, and then have a break once we get off the main road. Without trucks, without traffic, with beautiful sunshine, and oh my god, this is incredible. Look at this river, look at these mountains around me. Amazing. And the day is only about to begin. Somewhere here we should turn right onto a gravel road. Are we good? Are we on the right track? I hope so. Okay, let's double check the map to be sure that we're on the right track. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so water crossing it is then. Which part do you prefer, left or right? I think I'm going left. Or right? Maybe right is better. Yeah. Well done. I bet this is not the only water crossing an hour away today. Adventure party starting. Amazing. Some rocks are flying. Alright, time for a break. So we're now at 3,600 meters, and this is my second break today. So here I'm probably spending about 15-20 minutes just to let my body get used to this new altitude. Chair is here, the view is beautiful, there is a waterfall up there, the beautiful river. As you might have noticed, it's getting greener and greener here. And I've got my banana. Look, first piece of cuteness. Oh, you're so cute. And we continue. I still feel surprisingly well, considering we've just gained 3,000 meters in less than 2 hours. And it's still over 1,000 meters to go within the next like 20 kilometers. Oof. I'm going slowly and carefully and just enjoying the views and the beautiful surroundings. Ooh. And getting used to the new tires as well. They feel quite different to the ones I had before. And I feel like I'm completely out of habit to be riding these. Like, this is not even technical or difficult, but I'm feeling slightly anxious, you know? Super excited, but a little bit anxious. It's been too long riding paved roads. And we're over 4,000 meters already. This is just going so quickly. Even considering I'm going super slowly, but look at this. We're so high up already. The most beautiful part is starting soon. the next 50 kilometers or so are going to be just absolutely incredible. Oh wow, look at this gorgeous valley, and look, fresh snow peak. I can see some snow. Oh my god. Whee, Alana, look at the road. Look at the road. Look at the road. Alright, we're about, what, 4,000, almost 500 meters. And I think it's time for a little break. I'm starting to feel the elevation quite a bit. Oh wow. Look at this beauty. Here we go. Perfect place for a little break. Amazing. Wow. So beautiful. Oh my god. Amazing. I got a new portion of coca leaves in my mouth, and I think we're ready to continue. Over the next like 10 kilometers we'll be climbing to the highest point of the road. Okay, this is pretty steep. And full of loose rocks. Oh wow. Absolutely amazing. But Alana keeps her eyes on the road. Oh yeah, baby. Beautiful! Oh wow. Spectacular. Another slightly technical part because it's very steep, kind of bumpy, and with a few loose rocks. So there will be a few switchbacks now, taking us all the way up. Oh, a tiny little water crossing. Obviously we're cheating and doing it here. It's going to be my new personal record of riding at this elevation. The previous one is 4,700 meters in Huascarán National Park just about 10 months ago, and now I'm going to climb even higher. And yeah, now I'm starting to feel tiny little bit dizzy and a tiny little bit of headache, but nothing crazy yet. And I hope it's not going to get worse. And also finally now it's starting to get a little bit cooler than before. I wouldn't call it chilly just yet, but it's not hot anymore. So it's quite a comfortable temperature for riding this kind of trail where you're not going with 100 kilometers an hour, where you're doing a little bit of physical activity. Another little water crossing, there are plenty of them on this road. And yeah, I can see we're still missing about 4 or 5 kilometers to get to the highest point. So let's keep going, and once we get there we're going to have a little bit of a break. This is going to be visible on the camera, but it's starting to snow or to hail or some kind of white fluffy flies are falling from the sky. Oh wow. Wow. And yeah, as always, the last part is the most difficult one. We're super close already. And I think this is it. I think we made it. Wow. Cherry on top of the world. 4,000 awesome, right? And look at the view. Okay, I start feeling that I'm getting more dizzy, so I think I should not be spending much more time here. Let's try to go down. And we're still staying at over 4,000 meters for quite a while, and I'm not quite sure how challenging this part of the road is going to be. I'm more focused on just going down. Wow, here's the glacier. I think maybe we should take a photo somewhere here. Or, even better, fly the drone, because it's not just the glacier that I want to see, but also this super cool twisty road that will take us all the way down to the bottom of this valley. As much as I love it here, but I should really get going, because this altitude thing is not doing me any good. No, this downhill is incredible. Look how beautiful. Beautiful, but it's getting more and more tough. And by tough I mean I can really feel the altitude now. So I should really just keep going and not take too many breaks to enjoy the beautiful surroundings. We'll be going down to 4,200 meters and then we'll be going up again. So I want to get to those 4,200 meters and have a break there. Let my body rest a little bit after all this high elevation stuff. I mean, 4,200 meters is still pretty high elevation, but it's definitely lower than 5,000. At least now the road is pretty easy. It's just down that one. Long straight downhill. Oh, and look how beautiful with the sunshine. Hopefully it will get a bit warmer as well. Like, I'm not freezing, but it's definitely not as warm as it was before. I keep talking about this whole elevation thing, and I'm being serious here. Like, don't do this, like go very high up in the mountains alone without knowing your reaction to high altitudes. Some people even faint or vomit or experience some really bad times at high elevations. For me it's usually headache and dizziness, which is quite unpleasant as well, but at least I'm not going to faint in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, and I kind of already know my body's reaction to it, so I'm going to take it easy, take a little break, eat something, drink something, get some coca leaves, and then we'll be going up again. So I'm making a little sandwich toast here at 4,100 something meters. And I just checked the map and it looks like it's only, let's say, 2.5 hours to get to our destination today. 73 kilometers, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I decided to keep riding non-stop until I get to at least under 4,000 meters. Wow. Oh wow. And it's obviously the biggest lie you've ever heard. Alena is not going to stop. I just keep stopping and taking more photos and more photos, but like, how can you not? You're so cute. You are so cute. Oh, don't run away from me. Finally, I'm starting to get comfortable with riding these roads and with the new tires. And it's only 1.5 hours left to our destination. And the most difficult part is now over. I was feeling too good and then I fell. Can I get out? The knee is fine. Yeah, it was a bit of loose rocks and I was going a bit fast, but I can step on it. Yeah, I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. Let's pick up Cherry. Easier said than done. Let's try to make her lighter by removing a couple of bags. And try again. Bags on. Oh, the headache. I'll keep moving. My headache is not getting any better. Finally, we're under 4,000 meters mark, but my headache is killing me. Like, everything is so beautiful, but I can't really enjoy it anymore. Just took a pill and I'll just keep going down until the sun goes down, until it gets dark, and we'll try to find a hotel. Feeling really bad about not being able to enjoy this beauty. Let's go, Cherry. Let's continue. And yeah, it's been an amazing day. Despite the crash, despite the headache, the sun is down, but we're just a few kilometers away from Huancaya. Arrived, got a hotel, showered, and ready to eat. And my headache is so much better already. 3,600 meters is so much better than 5,000, I'm telling you. Minus the views, but